Dear brothers and sisters, may the peace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you, both now and forever. Today, the church presents to us one of the three pillars of the Lenten season, prayer. So we have to deal with, how to manage our distractions during prayers. And I want to mention some few things. The first way we can handle and overcome distraction during prayers is to go to confession. Sometimes many of us are distracted because of guilt, because of regret, because of the sins we have committed. But when you are able to go to confession, you will find out that you feel free. Anytime I go to confession, the way I know I have gone to a good confession is that I feel light. So when you feel that lightness, you will see that you will have the concentration, you will have the attention when you pray. The second way we can deal with distraction during prayers is to change our method of prayer or to change our venues for prayers. If you have been kneeling down to pray and you see that you are losing focus, you are not attentive anymore, try to stand to pray. Because you can stand, you can kneel, you can sit, you can prostrate. These are postures for prayers. So if you have been lying down to pray and you discover that you're always sleeping, then try to sit. If you have been sitting and you think that you are not focusing, try to kneel. So change your time also. If you have been praying by 5 a.m. and you usually lose your attention, try to pray by 7. If you have been praying in the night, you pray your rosary by 8 p.m. and you usually fall asleep, try to pray it earlier. It's just a matter of, finding the best time to really communicate. That time you have total attention to God. Number 3 is that if you are the kind of person who have many enemies, it's always good to move for move for reconciliation. Because when you want to pray sometimes and you have many enemies, those enemies will they will start passing by your head. So if you really want to overcome distraction in prayer, try to reconcile and make peace, if you can, with your enemies, because it will help you to have that internal serenity, that peace of mind, which is very necessary for a very genuine prayer. The fourth one is time management. If you really want to be attentive in communicating with God in prayer, in interacting with God in prayer, because St. Therese says that prayer is an interaction between us and God. If you want to be attentive as you speak to God in prayer, then it is good also you check your time management. Because some of us, when we kneel down to pray or we stand to pray or we sit to pray, the things we were not able to do, like for instance, you're a student and you were not able to finish your assignment because you spend most of your time watching video game. When time comes for you to pray and you remember that you've not done your assignment, of course you'll be distracted. In the same way, this can happen to us. If we give more time to a certain endeavor or undertaking in our life, and we try to, not give the same time to other things, when we kneel down to pray, the things we're not able to do, they will start coming up and we become anxious. Anxiety is very, very bad in time of prayer. Because when you are anxious, you can't concentrate at all. The fifth way we can manage our attention during prayers is basically for us to be careful about the things we watch or the things we listen to. For instance, if you are the kind of person who watch dirty movies, anytime you kneel or stand or sit to pray, those things will begin to play, in your head, and automatically you are distracted. Or if you are the kind of person who listen to all kinds of green jokes, whenever you want to pray, they will start playing, replaying in your head, and automatically you lose focus. So if you want to be attentive, really, during communication with God, then you have to be careful, about the things you look at and the things you listen to. The seventh way we can also manage our attention during prayers is to be careful about what we eat and what we drink. If you want to pray and you eat a lot of things, you're so full, you may be distracted in that prayer. Or if you want to pray and you go drinking before you start to pray, you'll be distracted because you will not have that attention in that interaction. So, dear brothers and sisters, there are so many other ways we can work on our attention. If you are distracted so much, you can pick up a holy picture. Before you begin to pray, look at the holy picture. It can help you also to be recollected, be attentive. You can also use mantra. You can begin your prayer with a mantra. Mantra is like you repeat something many times until gradually it becomes part of your subconscious self. You can say, Jesus, I love you. Jesus, I love you. Jesus, I love you. Keep saying it. And gradually it will, assimilate. It will get inside you. Thank you very much, brothers and sisters, for listening to this reflection. And please do well to share this video. God bless you.